Hello there, everyone. This is Grandmaster Arcturus. I'm here, and this is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD for the KH Wiki playthrough. And I'm here with Newmans again.
Hello.
Today we're gonna follow after Maleficent and see what's inside that corridor of darkness.
And bust some heads.
Or are we?
Don't.
Yes. Here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not quite powerful enough to take her on.
Are you mistaken?
I'm not. I am not powerful enough to take her on. I sped up this footage of me customizing my Gummy ship just so I could show you exactly what it looks like.
Oh my god. That's pretty wacky.
That's I'm throwing as much crap on here as I possibly can to make it as powerful and fast as I can.
Alright, let's get this weak mess out of here.
We're warping to Traverse Town so we can go to Olympus Coliseum. Because we need levels.
And, you know, special abilities. Of course, now, since you got through all those other worlds, you're going to be super over-leveled.
Well, for the first few cups, yes.
How many of them are we going to do?
Well, I think we're able to make it through. I think we're able to make it through, like, at least a couple of them. Especially since we aren't wasting all that much time here traveling to Olympus.
Well, not if you're going to speed through the whole thing.
No, yeah, you're right. Because normally, that route would probably take at least a good minute. I got it through there in about, like, no more than 30 seconds.
Nice.
Now, since we're here so late, there's some extra bonus stuff we can get that we wouldn't normally be able to get if we came here earlier. For instance, this treasure chest that has Donald's Violetta. Raises his strength up 9 points, but we want him to have every bit of MP.
Are we gonna put out the torches?
Indeed we are, sir.
Yay!
We've just got this Green Trinity to mess with first, though. Gets us a mithril.
Did they hide it, like, inside of that, banner?
I'm not sure how they hid it. I just know we had to jump on each other's shoulders to be able to reach it.
Deep freeze.
And yes, you do need Blizzard on your shortcut menu to be able to perform this and get the treasure chest, because you can't really access your magic menu while you're in the air. You can, it's just hard to perform what you need to perform while still being in the air, because you don't have that much air time.
That's true. Chest from heaven.
Indeed.
Or, I guess it would be from Mount Olympus.
Actually, to be quite honest, I think it just falls out of the statue's hand.
That might make more sense. Wait, does he even have a
Maybe
free hand?
maybe a hole appears in the fist that's holding the chest. One of the chests are in, like, the hand that has the sword, and a hole appears in said hand, and chest falls.
I wonder if you'd be able to see it from, like, a distance.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Are you gonna try lighting the torches now?
Indeed, I am. But it's you can't actually get that belt.
Fire!
That belt that you need
Fire!
requires that you have Blizzaga.
See ya!
Wait, why?
Because it takes a second stage. It takes a second. You have to re-put it out with a even stronger form of ice, showing that you have mastered ice magic to get the ultimate treasure.
That's interesting.
See ya!
Because you don't get anything for relighting the torches. As you can see, I was expecting something to happen. Nothing happens. But if you have Blizzaga and you put those torches out again, then you get the best treasure. And you don't actually need to relight them yourself. If you just leave the world and come back, they will be relit.
If you did that, would you, like, would regular Blizzard not work anymore?
I gotta spruce this place
Or
up
it
for
just
the
wouldn't
game.
bring a chest?
It just won't. It just won't. You can put them out with Blizzard as much as you want. It's just you can't get that treasure chest. That treasure chest won't appear until you use
It's
Blizzaga.
way too heavy.
What would happen if you...
Too
Oh, wait,
heavy.
that's not possible. I was gonna ask, what would happen if
Such a
you
little-
waited until you got Blizzaga and...
Oh,
Oh wait, no, it is
wrong
possible.
guy.
Yeah,
What would happen
it
if
is.
you... What would happen
doing
if you
here?
waited until after you had Blizzaga and did it? Could you only get...
This here's
the
the
belt
world-famous
and not the first
Coliseum. Heroes
chest?
only.
I think
Or-
you may get both at
And
once.
I got my
You'd probably
hands
get
full
just get both
preparing
at
for the
once.
games.
Because they
So
appear
run
on
along,
opposite sides of the
pipsqueaks.
Coliseum.
Ah, okay.
Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight
I haven't tried that
ferocious
myself, but
monsters
I'm
right
guessing
here in
that's
the
what would most
Coliseum.
likely happen. Because it's not those chests aren't. I mean, they're missable if you don't go and do anything to get them. If you don't mess with the torches, but if you, but it's not like they're
Hero?
getting a future ability would make it impossible to get one of the chests.
What's so funny?
That's fair.
I fought a bunch of monsters.
Excuse me. Phil's being a jerk here.
If you
Indeed
can't
he
even
is.
move this, you can't call yourself the hero. Yeah.
Lame.
Okay, so it takes more than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Trial time. This is some easy stuff.
Not with those abilities. You're just wrecking everything.
Indeed, I am.
Also, it's a good thing there are no spectators.
Yeah,
You would just totally have crushed one with that barrel.
indeed, I would have. Yeah, I'm not sure why Phil has us do this twice. It's not like it's gonna be any different the second time. Still gonna successfully complete it.
You're not getting much accuracy with Ripple Drive, though.
No, but who cares? Just kind of breaks.
You know, you ain't
Oh,
bad,
I'm not
kid.
going over there. Bam!
Looks
Fire.
like I'm headed for the games.
Afraid
Yeah, now
not.
that I think about it, I could actually have glided over
Two
there.
words. You guys ain't
Would have taken a
heroes.
couple more
Come
seconds than
on.
I had, though.
Yeah. That was oh, that was so good. I can't be bothered with this. Fire.
So we can't enter the games right now. See if we can get some help from someone else.
Rather a stubborn old goat, wouldn't you say?
I get it. It's
Hey,
it's
hold on there,
because
Fuzzboy.
he's
All
part
right,
goat.
Let me guess.
Ah.
You want to enter the game?
That was a good
right?
one.
Yes, we want to enter the games.
Get a load of this.
A pass?
It's
Why,
all yours.
thank you, Hades.
Good luck, kid.
That's quite kind of
I'm pulling for you, little shorty.
I feel like that shouldn't be legal. That's basically counterfeiting.
Ah, maybe he just happened to have one on hand.
Yeah, I guess.
He just.
I mean, it's
sucked it
possible, but yeah.
up. That's the way I see it.
I like how they decide to give each of these matches a name. They didn't
Indeed.
end up doing that in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Now these preliminary matches are going to go fairly quick because let's just say I'm a little too powerful for them.
Uh-huh. Just a bit. A little over prepared.
Now who's this red-cloaked individual with blonde spiky hair and striking blue eyes?
Good question. I'm gonna call him Spiky Cape.
I'm gonna call him Cumulus. That is in fact the only name of that type of meteorological phenomenon that I know.
Fire!
I have forgotten just about everything I learned in elementary school, and I am very proud of it.
If you say so.
See ya! Fire! Fire! Fire!
What you should be able to do is reflect fire from the red guys into the blue guys.
It would be helpful, but that doesn't work
Yeah, I know.
because you can't target where you hit where your redirected projectiles hit.
Phil just made you play the pronoun game. He's like, I wish he was here. You're like, why didn't you
Who?
just... Yeah. That's a lot of blue.
See ya!
Thank God we've got fire.
Fire!
And more fire. And more fire. Fire, 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 burn everything.
Fire for you, a fire spell for you, and a fire spell for you.
That little punk is your next opponent, okay? Now don't blow it. Just take him out.
The great god of the underworld is afraid of a kid?
What's this?
Sorry, but my contract says...
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract!
How
I know it
much
says you're
hair
only
gel do you
required to
think
kill
he
Hercules
goes
in this
through
tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him.
to get those
Come on.
perfectly sculpted spikes?
Hey, it's like that old goat says.
That's a good
Rule
question.
number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose. and
That's
have
where
fun with
all
it.
of his prize money from tournaments goes to.
I mean, the casualty
Exactly.
along the way. It's no big deal, right?
Also, he's wearing at least 3 belts.
Stiffer than the stiff's bag home.
In someone else's costume.
Still,
Yes.
suckers like him are hard to come by.
Are we there yet?
Almost. There's literally not nearly as many rounds as there are in normal cups in this one.
That's true.
In fact, I think there may be no more than the next one and the one following it. Never mind! Now, yes, if you couldn't tell by the voice actor, this is Cloud. Whose costume is he wearing? Well, he's wearing portions of Vincent's. Because for some reason, Disney didn't want Vincent in Kingdom Hearts. God knows why that is.
Yeah, I mean, once you've got, giant sword guy, how much different is claw with gun guy?
Not really sure.
Also, wow, that went fast.
Yeah. If you come here when you're normally supposed to, that battle will go nowhere near that fast, and in fact could easily be a hell of a lot tougher.
Yeah. One of the battles where you can get away with losing.
There's one other rule.
Yeah, there's a very good chance you could lose if you come here when you're supposed to, but whether you lose or win, the only difference is is experience. If you win, you get 80 experience. If you lose, you're down.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
Also, I don't know who voices Hercules in this game, but they did not do a very good job.
I believe it's actually the person who played Samwise Gamgee in Lord of the Rings.
You're kidding.
If I'm not mistaken, that's who it was.
Wow.
In fact, I will look that up real quick. On your own website.
Alright. Keep in mind that voice actors is one of the areas where we have very little verified knowledge.
Yes, well yeah, you're pulling most of that from Wikipedia. Correct?
Kid, I got
when we can. I mean, we prefer, like, first-hand sources for that kind of thing. Like, actual confirmation. Because the difference between Disney voice actors and the rest of them is that in the credits, at least in the English version, they never tell you which Disney voice actor is voicing who. And it's really the most aggravating thing. And for the longest time, we've been trying to get official lists, but it's never...
I can imagine that would be incredibly difficult.
And it's ridiculous, because in the Japanese versions, they have no problem. Oh my god, that went by so fast.
Yeah, the server spot usually goes pretty quick. If you come in this late.
Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, in the Japanese version, they have no problem telling you in the credits who voices what Disney character speaking. But not so much for the English. And it's just, annoying.
Thus, I do hereby dub thee Junior
With the
Hero,
power vested in me by the
and
state of
confer
Virginia,
upon
I
thee
hereby
full
dub
rights and
thee
privileges
Junior
to
Heroes.
participate in the games. Further,
What do you mean, Junior Hero?
Yeah, apparently according to this
rookies still don't
website,
understand
behind the
what it
voice
takes to be a
actors,
true hero.
Sean Astin is the voice of Hercules in Kingdom Hearts.
Wow.
Well,
That is
that's just
weird.
something you'll have to find out for yourselves.
I'm just saying,
Just
that's
the
weird.
way that I did.
And then, so your information on
No
y'all's website is
problem.
correct.
We'll
Tate
start by
Donovan
proving ourselves
replaces
in
him
the
for
games.
Kingdom Hearts 2 and the rest of the games.
There
Yeah.
ain't gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from
Okay,
that
I don't know
last
why
battle
showing
first.
off the closed sign means anything,
Okay,
because
we'll be
that
back.
sign just is there pretty much all the time, except for
I still can't
one
believe
moment.
that Squirt actually
Yeah.
beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down.
Okay,
by
I
the
can
time
kinda hear it
I
right
jumped
here.
in.
You can hear Sam.
My lips are
Yeah.
sealed.
Well, I mean, it's hard when you play a role like Sam. It's hard to really change your voice for when you're if you do voice acting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit of an accent change, but yeah, you can still hear it.
Are you alright?
Well, Cloud here is mopey.
So, why did you go along with him anyway?
Like, that's really anything new.
Well,
I'm looking
you
for
say
some
that, but if you really pay attention to Final Fantasy VII, he's not really so much mopey. He doesn't know who
tried to
he
exploit
is
the power of darkness.
for a majority of the game. He
But
thinks
it
he's someone else.
That's
It's not-
true. He doesn't really get
I
angsty
fell into
until,
darkness.
or at least not
and I
super
couldn't
angsty
find the
until Advent Children.
Which was a mistake on
find it.
Squaresoft's part.
I'm searching
Making him
too.
angsty?
Yeah. They should never have done that. They should never have made him
For you,
emo.
right?
They already had a character that was emo. And was very good at it.
Don't lose sight of it.
That would be Vincent.
How about a rematch
Yeah, he was
sometime?
pretty good.
Fair and square, no dark powers
At being
involved.
emo, yes.
Yeah. Long black hair covering his face.
I think I'll pass.
Red cloak. Clawed glove.
Claw
Uses,
glove, yeah.
uses pistols and shotguns and whatnot.
I don't know whether that's a emo thing, though.
It's not. I'm just saying.
He's strong. He's kind. He's always there for
Now,
you.
actually,
And
if we
he's handsome to boot.
if we had gone ahead and been able to beat Maleficent
Perfectly.
completely, including her second form that we didn't get to,
This cutscene would have been different.
slightly.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax.
And I'll show you in a second what would
Whoa,
have
whoa, whoa,
changed.
whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Who invited you to the party? Stay out.
Maleficent wouldn't be standing
This
there
is
behind
my
him, and I
show.
believe the cutscene would have ended before he started
As you
saying,
wish.
"Who invited you?"
Fight to your heart's content.
Of course, suddenly she's inexplicably unharmed.
Yeah, she's completely undamaged. Go figure.
Why don't you go see Merlin? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I could if I wanted to, but I choose not to. I choose to progress in the Olympus Coliseum Tournament Cups. And it looks like we're only going to be able. I took a peek at the scrubber, the YouTube scrubber, which is the timeline, and it looks like we're only be getting one more tournament out of this video. And that would be
that's 5 minutes worth.
Yep, now we'll be taking care of the Phil Cup. We'll be progressing with the tournament cups in the next week. Anyways, let's beat up some monkeys and soldiers.
That's the best idea I've heard all day.
See ya! Deep freeze! See ya!
Now, Blizzard's pretty decent for these, for the Phil Cup, because a lot of the enemies stand in such a formation that a shotgun blast like Blizzard will take care of a majority of them.
Deep freeze!
Yep, there we go.
Now, you don't want to cast Blizzard on these green guys because it does jack all.
That's true.
And if you're playing Chain of Memories or Rechain of Memories, casting magic on them at all heals them. So no matter what game they're in, they're kind of annoying all around.
And here we have the red armors,
Yes, the red.
which is really more of a magenta armors.
Yeah, it's actually the same armor that you would fight in your first. That actually had its color changed. It's basically the same boss that you fought in your very first visit to Traverse Town, when you wound up there after getting thrown off of Destiny Island. The only difference is the color change, really. Which somehow qualifies it as a different Heartless.
Yeah, sounds right.
I guess they just wanted as many entries in the Jiminy's Journal as they could possibly fit in there.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be the... I mean, it's not the only example of that, but... Like the, what is it? The Sneak Army.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Oh, it has multiple entries for different palette swaps as well. Yeah, you're right.
I don't even know why they call them the Sneak Army if there's only one of them. I mean, there's two of them, but each one is called the Sneak Army.
Yeah, and they're all there's
See ya.
Oh, never mind.
There's-
I know why. I know why it's called that. Or I think it's got a very camo pattern, so I guess.
well, yeah,
that
but
makes
that's
why.
what I'm saying. There's like there's 3 different entries for that Heartless. The only difference between each of them is the palette swap. They're all just palette swaps of the
Stealth Sneak.
yeah, the stealth sneak that you fought in Deep Jungle.
Fire. Fire.
What round are we up to? I stopped paying attention.
Let's see. We are on
Oh, this
second
is
seat.
the
So
Yeah.
second to last.
nice.
Deep freeze. See ya.
Now if you're expecting a really awesome final boss for the Phil Cup, prepare to be disappointed.
I already am.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
That's totally the power of the Keyblade.
Yep, there's our final boss for the Phil Cup. Just the torso of the red armor. Well, the torso and the head.
Fire.
Granted, the torso and the head count as one unit, so.
Yeah. And we're done.
Yep, that's the Phil Cup.
That went well. I bet you could do the time trial pretty easily now.
In theory, I could. I would just
We're the champs.
want more MP because basically what I would do is I'd spam gravity throughout every single match. As long as it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, as long as there's more than one enemy.
Well, now you've got Gravira.
Yep. And that makes it even easier. And next week, like I said, we will continue our progress through the tournament cups. So, see you then.
Peace out.